Sunny and the joy feather, finding happy everywhere. Sunny and the joy feather, happier together.
Hello. Hey, have you ever known that there was something that you wanted to change? Like you knew what you should do, and maybe even you knew how to do it, and but somehow you still weren't doing it?
Yeah, once or
Yeah.
twice, and then
Yeah.
comes that lovely little conversation with yourself. Why can't I just do this? What's wrong with me? I need to get motivated. Tomorrow, I'll definitely start. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow has an impressive resume. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Tomorrow gets hired out for everything.
But you know what? It never really has to show up for work.
Right. So, yeah, exactly. So, all right. Welcome to Happier Together. I am Jenny Eleonora.
And I'm Bonita Pafford. And today we're wondering, what if you don't actually need more motivation? What if you don't have to feel completely ready? I can relate to that from just like 2 minutes ago. What if you don't need the whole plan?
My fault.
What if you just need a nudge?
A nudge, a little nudge. Yeah. Because, yeah, sometimes you know that something needs to change. And I mean, sometimes I even know it for months.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, maybe you're even tired of
Hmm.
feeling tired,
Hmm.
and maybe life is just all responsibilities and stress and not nearly enough fun. And maybe there's something you've always wanted to do for yourself, but everything and everybody else keeps getting in there first.
Hmm.
Or maybe you can't even tell us what you want right now. You just know this isn't it.
Right. Yep, and when you've been in that place for a while where you're not getting there or you don't even know where to get, then like even deciding how to start or what to start on can feel like a whole other job. Right?
Yeah, yeah. And that's when we tend to make the next move much bigger than it needs to be. That new routine, that new plan, that whole new life. Apparently, a new color-coded binder.
So right, for some of us, those of us who like the office supply stores, obviously.
Oh my goodness. I used to be a teacher. I loved August, going out and buying all the new stuff for my classroom, everything
Yeah.
color coded, with tabs and highlighters and every possible way something could be organized. That was me. So
Yeah,
with
yeah.
tabs.
Right. And I think as I've become less of a teacher, more of a a partnership with my clients and everything, I've gone away from that kind of like color coding stuff. Um, but and into more like free flow kind of thing, which
Mm.
is pretty cool. And sometimes it gets a little out there too, like so there's like the color coding, there's the attention to detail stuff, and then there's the like too broad and nebulous realm, right? And so then yeah, it's harder to have a breakthrough in those
Yeah, that's true. That stuff is just floating around, and too much stationery can be a bad thing too,
cases.
right?
Right. Right.
And maybe today you don't need a complete breakthrough. Maybe it just needs a little evidence that you're not completely stuck.
Right.
So instead of asking, how do I fix this whole thing? Why not try asking, what is the smallest, tiniest thing I could do that would count? Not finish it, not solve it, just count.
Count it. Okay. All right, let's make this real for those of you out there in listening screenland. Okay. Everybody who's watching, think of one thing that you've been meaning to do and share it in the comments. Like one little thing, nothing big, nothing gigantic, enormous, just like one of those things that's been sitting there in the back of your mind or the back of your heart and going, I really want to do this. All right. Do you have one?
Now, you don't ask yourself how you're going to finish it, though, okay? You're not going to finish the whole thing. It's not like you're going to go and clean out your garage and you want to have that step by step by step, get boxes, get help, da da da. No, 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 no. All right? You're asking what is one tiny move that would count. So maybe you don't clean the whole room or whole garage. You clear one chair. Maybe you don't suddenly get fit overnight. That would be nice, but you can put your shoes on and walk to the end of the street. And maybe you don't rebuild your entire social life, but you text one person and say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, I have done this in several of those areas that you just mentioned, the exercising and the social life stuff, in just that way over the past year, building it in increments, because that is just a really different question once I started asking myself, not how am I gonna get all of this done, right? When I started bringing it down to the micro.
Yeah, and you get to check more stuff off on the list that way too.
Yes. Yeah.
So, getting it down to that micro, the big question there that can stop you before you've even begun is the problem, right?
Mhm.
But the little question gives you somewhere to put your foot. And here's the part I really want to have people hear. The tiny thing is allowed to be enough. You don't have to secretly turn your 2-minute nudge into 3 hours of productivity. If you keep going, cool, wonderful, bonus points. But if
Mhm.
you don't, it still counted. So you still check it off your list.
Right, and I think that's important because we're just so good at turning something that we did. Oh my gosh, I relate to this so much. It's still I've been working on this for years, and it's still a habit in my nervous system sometimes to turn something that I did into evidence that I didn't somehow do enough. Right? Like I only walked for 5 minutes, or yesterday I only swam, 1 out to the middle of the lake and back instead of 2, right? So, yeah.
But you did more swimming than I did. So, that counts, right? And, to give you another example, if somebody is trying, for example, to get fitter, lose weight, whatever, um, and every Monday they start their diet, oh, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. And by Wednesday, they've fallen off and then they're beating themselves up for the rest of the week. But then they start again on Monday. They're still getting 2 or 3 days every
Mhm,
week when they're working towards a goal. It still counts, check it off. So, wait a minute.
mhm.
Yesterday you weren't doing it. Today you did. So don't erase your own evidence. That's movement. There's a nudge.
Mhm.
And sometimes that little bit of movement gives you something that thinking about it for another 3 weeks can't give you. It gives you proof that you can move.
That you can, right. All right. Yeah, and sometimes it can also, be about resting rather than resting can be its own movement, right? Or asking for help, or deciding to let something go completely and not take it off the list completely.
Well,
Yeah.
absolutely. We're not talking about doing more for the sake of doing more. That's just silly. We're
Mhm.
talking about creating one useful bit of movement that's in a direction that matters to you. And that's
Yeah,
all that matters is that it matters to you. Oh,
to you.
and speaking of actually doing something,
Oh,
I'll be right back. I'll let Sunny entertain you for a moment because something just fell on the
okay.
floor.
All right. Oh, hey, Sunny, how you doing?
That was my excuse to show you, Sunny.
He looks so cute up there. Oh gosh.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
I love
and
him.
there I see it. There's my joy
Look
feather.
who's here. So, speaking of actually doing something,
Uh-oh.
I believe someone's been waiting very, very patiently.
Yep, it's my turn and I'm ready.
All
Oh, wait,
righty.
so we're gonna play
Oh, right.
Dare or Dare, right? Because there's no point in the truth. We're always telling the truth here, right? So there's no point in Dare or Dare. And I'm sorry, there's no point in Truth or Dare. We're doing Dare or Dare. And while I'm doing the Dare, feel free to go ahead and share, a tiny move that would count for you in the comments, right? Uh, and then glue your eyes back to the screen to see me do this dare. What is
Let's
my
do
dare?
something. Are you ready?
Mhm.
So, JOYFeather, what have you got? Jenny must choose one tiny thing she's been putting off and take the very first physical step towards it. Right
Okay.
here, right now, on camera. And it has to be something you can begin in less than 30 seconds.
Okay,
Like
30 seconds
30
because we don't
seconds.
want to make everybody wait for
That's right, like
longer.
me bending
Okay.
over to pick up the feather I dropped. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of different things. I mean, the list is endless. Like, set a
Yep.
reminder for yourself, write the
Yeah.
first 3 words of an email you've been avoiding, put an item where you're going to deal with it.
I got
set
it.
a timer for something, whatever. So
I got it.
you go right ahead, pick something, and we'll watch.
I am going to do it because for some reason I have been putting off, I've been noticing that I haven't been drinking enough water. This thing's almost empty even. And I haven't, gone to refill it. I have had the thought that it really is important for me at this. All right. Just to dig in just a little bit, right? This is how our minds work. I have been thinking, oh, I am good at drinking water. And because I have been for a really long time. That's what my association with it is. And I'm still choosing that that's true. And I haven't been following through on the action of it as much because I've been doing a lot more and getting distracted within my days. So I've had the thought like many times now, over a few weeks at least, to just for this phase, why not put and I have to go get my phone to do this just for this phase. Why not? Because I have to do it now, right? That's my dare.
Yes, you do.
Right now on camera. Okay. So I'm just for this phase, I'm going to put in my phone some reminders about
All right.
doing them, and I will get a bing, 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 or whatever noise is going to come out of there, and do it.
All right. And you know what? While she's
My
getting
phone
her
was right over
phone,
there.
and I was just going to give people a suggestion too, while you're setting things, this reminded me
Okay.
on my phone, I don't say at 1 o'clock, I have such and such to do. At 1 o'clock, I say everything is always working out for me. That's the alarm that comes up on my phone. That's what it shows in the words because it'll tell you what you need to do. You can change it to whatever you want. You can say, I am having a fantastic day. This is a beautiful day. I'm so grateful. This or something better. Happiness is mine, whatever. Put that in as the name of your alarm, and you get that little ping in your brain when you see these words: abundance,
Okay.
happiness.
So it's like habit stacking or doubling down on, okay, I'm going to drink my water and I'm going to give myself a little joy boost.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Yep. And that's the other part of, what I do with the notice, nudge, and nurture. There's another part: stack, track, and hack. So it's the stacking things. Yeah, to hack your brain, as they say, right? But anyway, so, I'm glad you're doing this because JOYFeather was very, very firm on this.
All right. I did it.
Yay, you. Pat
Yay.
yourself on the back.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Joy boost.
did it change your life?
Yeah. Every little moment kind of changes something in my life.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's like that, butterfly effect kind of thing, right? Every little thing we do matters.
Mhm.
But did it solve everything?
To solve my life. No.
Okay. Did something move that wasn't moving 30 seconds ago?
Yes. Now I know that I'm going to do this, that I'm going to be drinking my water.
All right. Then it counted.
And giving myself a boost.
Yes, exactly. So that's the whole point. It counted now.
All right. That's the point. Okay. And of course, everybody watching could do this kind of thing too. You don't have to you don't have to wait for my JOYFeather to come after you with a dare.
Although it can probably be arranged. JOYFeather can manage to get around,
Yeah.
But here's the next question. Where does your momentum tend to disappear? Maybe your problem isn't motivation at all. Maybe you're exhausted. Maybe you're overwhelmed. Maybe there's too many things competing for your attention.
Mhm.
Maybe you know exactly what you want, but you keep hesitating to begin. Or maybe you've been drifting for so long that you're not even sure which port you're supposed to be heading into. You don't know where to go.
Right.
And all those are not the same problem.
No, which probably means that they don't all need the same solution.
Well, exactly. Yeah. I mean, if you're running on empty, somebody yelling at you, try harder, is not incredibly useful.
Yes, that word try. No, let's not do that.
Yeah. And if you're overwhelmed by 15 different possibilities, 16 more suggestions probably isn't what you need either.
Yeah.
So before you decide you need more motivation, it helps to understand where your momentum is actually getting lost. And that's where the momentum reset quiz comes in.
Okay.
QR code.
What's getting in your way? What's the momentum reset quiz going to tell us?
Well, it's going to help you recognize the pattern that may be getting between you and that forward movement that you want right now. So, are you an empty battery, depleted, and just trying to push harder? Maybe you're the overloaded juggler and you got way too many things competing for your attention and too much is on your plate. And I was going to actually try and juggle. I actually have my little juggling things. So I thought, no, this could get really bad in a hurry.
Yeah. I'll juggle the cat toy and my scrunchie.
There you go. And I figured, even Sunny would be laughing at me back there.
Because I mean, I am the overloaded juggler. That's what I am.
Yes.
I could tell this already. I haven't done the quiz yet. I will do it. Okay.
All right. And then if you're the hesitant starter, something always seems to be stopping you right at that starting line. Or maybe you might be the momentum drifter. You have lost your sense of direction and you're not sure which way you want to go.
Yeah. So I just remembered to go look in the comments here. and I'm saying hello to Summer. Summer had an era of color coding everything. I love that. Thanks for telling us that. We all have the era, right? And thanks for being here, Faye, as well. And yeah, and Colleen too. So some ideas of what they're going to do. Faye's, I think, going to post your business on Facebook, right? That's what's something's in the way of that. And Colleen wants to send out a newsletter too. So yeah. Cool. Oh, and Summer wants to collect books from all over the house that she can donate. So
there's an idea.
Right. And so I want to ask you then there too, Summer and Faye and Colleen and everybody else who's listening now and on the replay. Once you know out of the patterns that that Bonita has shared and is sharing on the Momentum Reset quiz, which you'll find out when you take it, then you'll have a better idea of what kind of next step might actually help with your particular pattern, right? That's what it's like, Bonita.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the point. The Momentum Reset quiz isn't there to judge you or slap a label on you, even though that's stationary and I do like labels.
Labels.
I'll stick to just labeling my drawers and cupboards and things like that. We certainly don't label people around here. Mm-hmm. The quiz is here to help you stop asking, what's wrong with me? Because when you don't understand what's actually stopping your momentum, it's so easy to keep trying the wrong solution. Yeah. You tell yourself to try harder when you're actually exhausted. You make another plan when you're already overwhelmed. Or maybe you keep waiting to feel motivated when what you really need is one small place to begin. And those weeks can turn into months while that thing you want keeps getting pushed to someday. Yeah. But remember tomorrow? Tomorrow has a way of turning into someday.
Yeah. I just sent out an email series that had in the subject line something like let's do this before you run out of some days. Before you run out of some days. Because some days, yeah, no. It's got a pretty full calendar.
Yeah, it sure does. My goodness. And once you recognize your pattern, though, you can really start choosing a nudge that actually fits what's getting in your way. So if you're an empty battery, you're depleted. If you're an overloaded juggler, you may feel like you're about to drop the ball or the balls. And if you're a hesitant starter, maybe you're looking for that nudge. And if you're a momentum drifter, I'll help you figure out what direction actually matters to you. Because the goal isn't momentum just for the sake of being busy. Maybe you want enough energy left at the end of the day to actually enjoy your life. And maybe there's something you wanted to start, a project, a change, something just for you. And that keeps getting pushed aside. So maybe you want to feel less overwhelmed, or maybe you simply want to stop feeling like your life is all responsibility and no fun, because that's no fun. And whatever brought you here today, the quiz can help you recognize where your momentum might be getting lost and what kind of nudge makes sense from there.
Right.
So if you've been thinking, I know something needs to change, but I can't seem to get myself moving, don't just leave today's conversation thinking, well, that was interesting. Take the Momentum Reset quiz, and it only takes you a few minutes to get your results and a clearer idea of what might be getting in your way. So you can choose a next step that fits where you actually are. Find your pattern, then choose one tiny nudge towards something that you want. Because you don't have to change everything to start changing something.
Right. Yeah. And so just to, there's a few more people who have come through in the comments now. Hi, Jessica. Hi, Jane, Prendy, and Sharon as well. Sharon says, love the wisdom you guys are sharing. There are some comments. I want to let our audience know that that the comments come through, I think, with a little delay. So some of them I think I'm not sure what they're referring to exactly. So Jessica said, do it now. Love that. Do it now. But I'm not sure what to do now because I think that came through just a little later. So yeah, it's fun. All right. So back to the momentum reset quiz. Thanks to everybody for being here today. And, last week we asked you to notice what was happening in your life. And
this week, just take the momentum reset quiz and find out where your momentum may be getting stuck and what you can nudge next.
Right. What you can nudge, just one thing you can nudge next.
One thing. Then take the quiz and then join us next week for more happy hints, joyful nudges, and little ways to make life feel better.
Yay. And Faye did the quiz. Thank you, Faye. All right. You got it. The quiz came in already. So thank you so much, everybody. We will, like Bonita said, join us next week for all this right here on Happier Together.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Oh, I'm going to play our little song out. Dun, da, 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 da. Say it.
Finding happy everywhere. Sunny and the joy feather. Happy
Do it anyway.
together.
Do it anyway.